Okay, it looks like we're approaching the toy box. We are approaching the toy box. What's inside today, folks? Well, there's a Rock figure, and wait a minute, there's the WWE Masters of the WWE Universe figures. That's Wave 4. We haven't even seen Wave 3 yet. Wait a minute, that Undertaker scare glow's from Wave 3. What's Bigsteviepump gonna do next on Tales from Collector's Paradise? Tales from Collector's Paradise, hosted by yours truly, Bigsteviepump. Welcome to Tales from Collector's Paradise, featuring Bigsteviepump, right here on BSPN, the Bigsteviepump Network. Sponsored by RememberBeACollectibles.com. Thank you guys seriously for joining me here today, and I hope you've been enjoying my shows, and I've been doing a wrestling blast here the last few episodes, and we got more to come, and I'm going to mix in a few things. Today it is wrestling, but it's a hybrid. It's the Mattel line of the Masters of the WWE Universe. So the He-Man style, the Masters of the Universe style inspired line that's kind of like the new He-Man Origins line that I've showcased on a previous episode. So that's the way this line is. I've got Wave 3 and Wave 4. You've seen Wave 2 and Wave, you've seen Wave 2, you've seen Wave 1 also, Wave 1 and Wave 2 before. So I'm going to get caught up today with both Wave 3 and Wave 4. I'm going to go ahead. We got a double feature. We got a lot to get into, but I wanted to real quick thank you guys for all the continued support. We're growing the channel. Thank you for all the subscribes. And hey, if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button right now. And don't forget to like and comment. And I like to hear feedback. I like it when people talk about the stuff that's happening on the show. Hashtag Pump Squad. How about you guys? What about a little hashtag respect for Rico? I mean, we got that going, and it's the holidays, guys. Here we are at Christmas time, and I told you I'm opening up a bunch of figures, and like I said, not sure when you'll watch this. Some of you guys flock to the computers as soon as Bigsteviepump releases the episode, I'm sure. Maybe not. Some of you maybe have it, a little bit further down the list. But anyway, whenever you watch it, I appreciate it, and I'm going to go ahead and give you the Bigsteviepump guarantee on that. Boom. I appreciate it when you watch me, guys. Thank you, for real. So, we got a lot to get into, so let's get our grubby little hands on Wave 3 and Wave 4 of the Mattel Masters of the WWE Universe. And here we have Wave 3 in the package. We got the ruthless monster among men, Braun Strowman. And we got the New Day, the Manny Faces of Positivity. And you spin that head and it reveals all three of the different New Day members, Kofi and Big E and Xavier. The Rock, the most electrifying man in WWE Eternia. And then finally, you've got the dead man walking, Undertaker, Scareglow style. These are Walmart exclusives, folks. Anyway, hang tight. Let's just get these open. Actually, I'm going to show you the back, then I'm going to get them open. All right, and here's the back. And let's get a look at this artwork. Braun Strowman here. And then you got the New Day. Look at that. That's pretty awesome, actually. Look at their packaging. And then look real quick. We'll look at the Rock and Undertaker's packaging and get a close-up of the Rock. The most electrifying man in WWE Eternia. WWE Eternia. And Undertaker. Look at that artwork. I mean, these are really cool. You can see the guys that's coming out. Or all of them, excuse me. But I have them all here. I can't wait to get my hands on these guys, man. Hang tight. All right, well, I started opening these, but real quick, I got to show a shame on you. So, man, they taped this. So there's a piece of tape on the comic, and they taped it to the back of the package. So I'm trying to get the comic off, and you can see here, it's taped. So that is a shame on you. I hope that can easily come off the package, but shame on you, Mattel, for doing that. Put it in a frickin' bag. I think the other waves were, you've cheaped out that much, you can't put this in a plastic bag and just, you're going to put tape right on the comic? What's the point of even giving me the comic, man? Hang tight, guys. And here is wave 3, and there you see all their comics laid out. Pretty cool comics. At least they're all different. Look at that Scareglow Undertaker, man. And I'm going to get these up all close like here shortly. Braun Strowman. I just wanted to show them to you like that in their comics. Hang tight. All right, Bigsteviepump, right back at you, live and in living color. So let's go ahead and get up the first guy here, Braun Strowman. What is he called? He's called the Ruthless Monster Among Men. So here's Braun Strowman. And, you know, pretty cool. I guess he's like a beast man, you know, type character. But then he's got these little claws. I mean, I don't know. This one's, it's, that one is on there. All right. I guess they're on there. Okay. So, you know, you can see here, he has these little claws, and there's a close-up of his face. That's it. And he comes with that and these like little shoulder things here, which I guess, like I said, that kind of reminds me of like a beast man. And let's see, let's spin him around here so you can see the back of him. And you can see those are just open in the back, and you can see it better on that one, I guess. There's that side. Move my hands down so you can see. Not really much designing there, but there's a little designs there. Anyway, Braun Strowman, so pretty cool. So let's go ahead and get the New Day out here. So they got it on Big E. And since we'll actually, let's, since we got the New Day, we can show a little bit of articulation. And these guys, I think they're cool, man. I don't know. I just, for what they are. Now, one thing I don't like is this is molded to him. On all the other figures that I believe so far, it's not molded to him. It just comes apart. But I guess maybe the way they had to do it, I don't know. But this is the only accessory, this little unicorn top that you can see. There's Big E. Let's go ahead and spin it. What's that? That's Xavier. Go ahead and spin it one more time. And there's Kofi. Power of positivity. Yeah, and these guys, let's go back to Big E. And the Manny faces here, what are they called? They're called the Manny faces. The Manny faces of positivity. Many faces. Manny faces of positivity. It's a new day. Yes, it is. Anyway, pretty cool. New Day. I like that. Now let's go ahead and get The Rock here. The most electrifying man in all of WWE Eternia. If you smell what he's cooking. So he's got these weird, he's got this little club here. He's got these weird little lightning bolt, you know, whatever, things that clip to his wrist there. But what's really cool is this championship belt. I mean, it's kind of like a, you know, ceremonial dress in a way, I guess, to a degree, but it's a championship belt. So I think that's awesome. So I guess they think The Rock is the champion. And actually, hey, look at that. They even did his boots right. Awesome. Kudos, Mattel, for doing that. They actually just they just painted it. It's not molded that way, but doesn't matter. They at least did it. I'll give them. I'll let them slide on that. That's pretty cool. But here you can see what I'm talking about his chest is not. It's not molded to it. It's just an accessory. They even got the Rama Bull tattoo. They don't have the whole Samoan, you know, chest piece that he's got going on. But anyway, that's fine. That's awesome. Anyway, let's go ahead and get the next guy up. So this last guy here, man, the Undertaker, the Scareglow Undertaker. And I don't really have much complaints about this, but the only thing, I did have to pop his head off to get this on. This was loose in the package, but I do like that you can put his staff in that. So I've got him holding this blade, but it can slide right down in there. I like that. And he actually is really cool looking underneath there. He's got this purple paint that's kind of like bones I probably should show it, but it's the way this is on his arm. Just imagine this kind of where his ribs are at, that paint. But yeah, and I had to pop his head off, which is why I really don't want to do it again to take it back off. And usually these heads will pop off pretty easy. Braun Strowman just popped off in the package when I opened it, but this Undertaker's head didn't want to come off, so I hate to try to force it. But man, this is really cool. I dig this Undertaker and just the nostalgia of these, and just they're kind of almost generic in a way, like a knockoff, but then at the same time they got that real 80s retro feel. I'm just a big fan, man. Just a big fan. These are awesome. And there you see Wave 3. Hang tight. I'll be back. Hey guys, Bigsteviepump here, and here's the deal. I've gotten myself in a little bit of hot water with Cousin Davey, you know, the other owner of RememberBeACollectibles.com. He's been giving me grief over a couple of purchases I made, because he's like, Bigsteviepump, why in the world do we still have these Dr. Dooms left in stock? I said, oh, I don't know, Cousin Davey. Maybe it's because it's in this plain white package. Maybe I should open it up and see, you know, so people can see what it looks like. So we're going to do that. And he says, well, that might be it. Well, there's a Dr. Doom. I don't know why anybody wouldn't buy that, Cousin Davey. And he's like, you know, he maybe thinks that's it. Well, then he says, Cousin Bigsteviepump, why in the world do we still have this ridiculously sized package Kingpin figure left in stock? I said, I don't know, Cousin Davey. Maybe it's because it's a ridiculously sized package. He said, that might be it. I said, or maybe it's just because people don't realize that RememberBeACollectibles.com has these figures in stock right now. Head there and tell them Bigsteviepump sent ya. And here we have Wave 4. So let's go ahead and get a look at the Slayer of Kings and Beasts, Seth Rollins. How about the Fiend, Bray Wyatt, the evil lord of the Fireflies? Get a close-up there. Or how about Mr. T, the heroic pitier of fools? Jake the Snake Roberts, the evil purveyor of poison. From Mattel, the masters of the WWE Universe. Let's check out the backs. All right, and here we have the backs. And let's go ahead and take a look at Seth Rollins. Let's get in on that. Look at that artwork. Try to get that glare away. Then move over to the Fiend. Pretty cool, pretty cool, pretty cool. Mr. T. And then Jake the Snake Roberts. And my Jake's a little beat up. Anyway, I've seen better package ones since, but at the time, it's the only one I'd seen. I wanted it, so I went ahead and grabbed it. All right, hang tight. Let's get our hands on these bad boys. So real quick, I was griping earlier in Wave 3 about they taped the comic in. Well, in Wave 4, genius. At least the first one, I've only opened one. Little plastic tabs holding the comic in. How about that? No tape. Wow, was that hard? And then they put their, just since I got it open, I'll just show you. They put their stuff in the little Ziploc baggie, and then the guys kind of rubber banded in. So hang tight, but that's how they work, guys. And here is Wave 4, Loose. And you saw how quickly I got that problem fixed about getting those comics not taped anymore with the plastic, flaps. That's how quick Bigsteviepump works, sometimes, folks. I mean, just that quick. They went ahead and fixed the problem. Anyway, here's Seth Rollins, and that's a pretty cool sword he comes with. Jake the Snake Roberts. And when I get these up closer, you'll see here in a minute. I mean, I know we're pretty close now, but when I'm standing up and I'm bringing them into the camera, the Fiend Bray Wyatt and Mr. T. Pretty cool, pretty cool, pretty cool. So there are those guys, and let's go ahead and get them up close and personal, folks. All right, guys, and we're back. And I'm going to go ahead and show you Wave 4 here. So let's go ahead and start off with Seth Rollins here. And let's see, what do they call Seth Rollins? The Slayer of Kings and Beasts. And Undertaker is the purveyor of evil. I think I missed that on Wave 3 there. So if you're watching this on Instagram, that might have been on the last video. If you're watching it on YouTube, it's on the same one. A little bit longer video on YouTube, but I'm still trying to keep the length in better shape. trying a few different things that's been suggested to me by some of my subscribers and friends, fans, whatever you want to call them. But anyway, Seth Rollins there. You can see, so not bad. And look at his ankle. Pretty decent posability. I like that swivel. It's a pretty, like I said, it's a pretty good job Mattel has done with these. Now, this next one, I'm going to show you something that I can't decide if I like or I don't like. All right. Jake the Snake Roberts here. And get a close-up of that face. Now, if you're looking at it like that, that's all right. Not too bad. But look right here. You see this green seeping through. So, the reason that is because, whoop, I'm struggling with it. It's on there pretty decent, but basically, look at that. Look at that. Jake the Snake Roberts, man. Look at that. There's his face. So you see here, and I believe underneath his chest plate, he's got a big green, like, snake pattern on his entire chest. But I don't know if I'm going to take that off or not. But anyway, that just pops right back on. So like I said, not too bad. It stays on there pretty good. I just said I can't decide if I like it or not. I love the classic tights and the purple. I mean, like I said, man, just as wrestlers, I like these. And I guess that's one of the reasons that I don't know that if I like that quite as much, because if you use them as a wrestler, that could come off or it could show through. I don't know. Anyway, but these are awesome, man. Like I said, for what they are, they're just awesome. They're like $15. So, I think they're worth $15. Now, one thing I didn't point out about the Fiend's accessory, so I am showing the accessory, but these are actually his hands. So you replace his hands with these two. I don't think I showed that real good, so I'm just going to throw them down. Anyway, so the Fiend, but look at this, man. Look at his face. And folks, the reason I'm really trying to plow through a lot of these videos is because I'm trying to I want to do a action figure of the year countdown, like the top 10 or whatever, and so I want anything that I show here in 2020 qualifies, and I'll probably do it right after the first of the year. So I'm trying to crank these videos out. So there might be a lot of videos coming at you the weekend between Christmas and New Year's. We'll just see. But I'm getting a lot of them filmed because I'm opening a lot of figures, and I may just, release a few days in a row. Just the holiday grind, folks. Hashtag just keep grinding. There's the Fiend, man. Just look at that figure. And this, like I said, I don't know, a couple of these, I'm going to have to really think about it. But a couple of these might end up making the figure of the year, man, for real. That Undertaker Scareglow, that Fiend, this Mr. T. But like I said, I like them, I almost like them more for wrestlers than I do for the Masters of the WWE Universe gimmick. It looks like he's got a spot to hold something, but he didn't come with anything else, so I'm not sure. I guess that's just a generic thing that they probably use from somebody else with a different paint scheme. And of course, those come off. So, not too bad. He's got the big karate chop. So, but like I said, just the nostalgia, I'm looking, I like the way they kind of the throwback of the red and the red and the blue, but the throwback there of that. There's a lot of real, classic homage throwback stuff. And my main man, Steven Amundsen, a friend of the show, he's had this on his show, on his channel, quite some time back. He's up in Canada, and they got this, I don't know, it's been at least a month, maybe even 2 months that he had it. Check out his channel, for real. And I got my other buddy, Keith Aho. He's still working on these Star Wars videos. Hopefully he's posted another one by the time that this one is aired. But anyway, you see there, Wave 4 of the Masters of the WWE Universe line. And guys, I hope you're enjoying this. And like I said, it's the holiday grind. Hashtag just keep grinding. But I'm going to be back with a final look. You know, this might be the last time you see my smiling face. I'm going to show you a final look of them. And yeah, I was say, I'm not going to quite hit you with the Big Stevie Pump out just yet because I want to show you one cool last little bit. But guys, thank you for continuing to stick with me. Thank you for continuing to like and comment and subscribe and hashtag Pump Squad. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button right now if you hadn't already, and maybe the like button, the thumbs up, you know, the one that's got the thumbs up. That's the one you need to hit if you're enjoying what Big Stevie Pump's doing here. You know, guys, once again, thank you very much. The channel's growing, and hang tight. One last little thought. All right, and what you're looking at here is all 4 waves and the ring that was released as a Walmart exclusive. There is a Snake Mountain that I don't have yet. It's coming out. It's starting to hit. It has a Hulk Hogan and a Stone Cold Steve Austin, so I'm looking for that. But anyway, let's go ahead. This is everything but that's been released. So wave 1 here, you had the Stinger, and you had the Triple H, you had the Finn Balor and the Ultimate Warrior. In wave 2, you had the Macho Man at Arms, Randy Savage, and he come with those 2 chest plates. The Rey Mysterio Jr., the Roman Reigns, and the Faker and his clubs laying down there. And then this Triple H and John Cena came with this ring, the Castle Grayskull inspired ring. And then here's wave 3 with the Scareglow Undertaker and The Rock and Braun Strowman and the Manny Faces. And here's wave 4 with the Fiend. I really like that Fiend, man. I like all the Fiends they've been doing, actually. Mr. T, Jake the Snake Roberts, and Seth Rollins, wave 4. And I don't know if I got a real good close-up, but there's New Day. Braun Strowman, The Rock with the belt there, and Undertaker. So there it is, all 4 waves and the ring that come out last Christmas, a year ago. Guys, thank you for joining me. Big Stevie Pump out. Hells from Collector's Paradise, hosted by yours truly, Big Stevie Pump. I just don't know if I just can't decide if I like that or not, the way his face just pops off. The camera's over here, Steve.